Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Diablo 3. And on tonight's episode, I am joined by a very good friend of mine.
Dark Dragon, I like pie.
And we're going to be going through, a greater rift. Now, we have shown you guys these many times before, but they're very interesting because you can find a whole lot of really good stuff on occasion. I mean, like, you're not guaranteed that you're going to get that, but there's a really, really good chance that you will find at least one or two pieces when you do this. So I'm going to let you go ahead and start it up and pick the one that you want. Now, what level are we going to be doing on this one?
Well, actually, I've been sitting here thinking about it for the past couple minutes. I think we're going to do a Torment 8, and I'm actually going to bring a character that's more compatible with your build style.
An ally has
And what character is that going to be?
I'm going to bring my lawnmower.
Which is who?
My barbarian.
Oh, okay, because he does his little whirlwind of death that really, barbarians are kind of an amazing class because they are so fast that you might not be able to keep up with them. You know, like if you're not, if you don't have some run speed on, you don't have, a decent amount. You don't have a decent amount of gear on that really helps you go a little faster or have the right skills on to do so. They might leave you in the dust, and you're just going to be picking up the pieces behind them, which works.
Well, the funny part about it is you run at 125% run speed. My barbarian runs at 240% run speed.
Right.
And if I didn't screw up, because I'm an idiot, I have these in the bank. I'm just waiting to get an ancient warrior blood. As soon as I get that, I'll have another 30% run speed.
See, so that's going to be an insane amount of speed right there, guys. And, of course, if you're coming into it and all you got is your 100% run speed, which is what you start out with, then you're not going to be able to keep up with these people. If you happen to get into a group with, like, 2 or 3 barbarians, really all you're going to be doing is, like I said, just kind of picking up the slack behind them. Maybe if they forget a mob here and there, you'll be able to kill something, but primarily, they do so much damage, they're probably going to be able to kill pretty much everything on the map long before you even get there.
Well, he'll kill slower than my monk does.
Yeah, slower than the monk, but the monk is like one shot, one kill. So slower than him is what, 2-3 hits a piece, and then you're moving on to the next one, and you do your little whirlwind of death. That, like you said, it just mows the lawn. It gets rid of all the mobs in front of you.
20-30 hits.
Depending on what mob you're hitting, yeah, maybe. But we're going to see here. We're definitely going to see here just how well your guy does. Let's see. Oh, you're already in. Yeah, you've already gone down there and killed a few of the enemies. Which, thankfully is kind of nice. It clears the way for me so I don't die, too easy. Again, I've mentioned this many, many times before that I'm grouping with somebody who's, vastly superior in their armor and their stats and just in their knowledge of the game alone, that trying to keep up with them is not the easiest thing in the world. But I have gotten a little bit better at it. I mean, I say that right as I die, so that doesn't instill a lot of confidence in that. But yeah, it's a neat little experience to be with somebody who is so much further ahead. And we did that earlier too. We did a few green one runs with your guild leaders, and they're a married couple, so there's 2 of them, and they're playing the Witch Doctors just like I'm playing. But, they've been playing it for a lot longer, and they got just a really insane amount of stuff.
Yeah, they were in season, and they were still in the 600 Paragon range.
Yeah, and it does make a difference, guys. It may not seem like it does, but that Paragon just, man, you put it in the right stuff. Even later on, when you finally got all the stuff that you really wanted right off the bat, and you just start using the points on just extra bonus stuff that you weren't really that concerned with, you'll start to see your character make a huge improvement in how much damage they can do, how much damage they can take, how fast they can move. There's a lot of different stuff you can major in and put points into, and it's really, really cool. I like the aspect of changing your stats like that. I do kind of wish that there was a little bit more to it, in the sense that I think each one of those, you have 4 tabs, and each tab has like 5 skills that you can put points into. if you guys have played like Borderlands or games like that, they had like these badass tokens you get for doing certain achievements. And I like the reason, I like the way they did that, which is every so often when you used a token, you got 4 or 5 stats in front of you. One of those you could pick, the other ones you had to bypass for that token. It completely and totally changed every single time you used the token. So some days you get very lucky and you'd have the ones you were looking for. Other days you get very unlucky and have like 5 stats you're really not that interested in at all. But overall, I think there was like 30 or 40 stats that you could put points into. So you had a nice chunk of variety. This one, not as much, but it's still not bad. I'm not trying to put it down at all. I just, from an old school RPGer who likes to have all of that, detail put into a game, and I know that actually drives some people away. It's too much detail, too much information, not enough enjoyment, not enough getting to the serious stuff, which is just playing the game. So I understand you don't want to do too much for some people. You want to keep it accessible to the new player. But for others who get into the game really heavily, I like the games that they start off simple, but then they like get really complicated if you want to delve into that. At the same time, maintaining that easiness for those other players. EverQuest 2 is one of those games that have done it pretty well recently. What they have it is you can go into all your skill points, all your stats, and there's tons of them, guys. I mean, you can sit there for hours looking at each and every one of them, trying to figure out what they do, coming up with the right build for your character. But if you don't want to, when you're playing the game, as you get skill points, it automatically puts the points into what it thinks is the best benefit, what it thinks the best career path would be for your class. Because, everybody pretty much agrees at some point what the best stuff is in the game for a warrior, what the best stuff is for a necro. Now, there's going to be people who are like, well, if you, change your character this way, you're going to be able to get a different build, and if you use it right, it even does even more damage, or even more protection, or even more this or that.
It's all about whatever fits the way you play.
Exactly, and that's where the detail comes in. And when you finally figure out how you want to play the game, you have that ability to do so. But for the ease of use, for those people who are just getting into it, they don't know what necro does, they don't know what it does. Now I have to read, 14 hours worth of skills to figure out what I want to put these points into, and even when I'm done, I'll still have no idea. It's nice to give them the ease of use and be like, oh, we'll do it for you. If you want to go back into it, you can. Chances are you're not. So I like when they incorporate that into games. Not all of them do it, and the ones that do, it's a fine balance. You have to find enough detail at the same time of not enough, but not too much. Very few games have really done it well, and I think this is one that has kind of, holy crap, that is insane speed. Is that what you run around all the time?
Almost.
Jeez, can you imagine, guys? This would be amazing as a witch doctor, just to run around at this speed and have my pets just kill everything. Like, nothing can touch you. Nothing can actually, holy crap. How long does this last?
We're already halfway through it.
That's not bad. I mean, that's a decent amount of time. I've been running around for a few seconds now, and anytime you usually get stuff like this in video games,
The Rift Guardian.
it's usually pretty quick. You get it for a few seconds, you get that little boost. I'm kind of thinking about like Mario Karts, where you get the little speed boost. It literally lasts for like 2 seconds and then you're done. But those 2 seconds, you can make up a lot of distance. This one, kind of the same way. I can make up a lot of distance, but it's going on for like, what, a minute and a half, 2 minutes there, and it pretty much allows me to go everywhere on the map and not really have to worry too much about anything. Let's see, I got some guys
back
but
you still haven't come down to where you are supposed to be.
Yeah, but I mean, you can kill him.
To kill the Guardian.
But I don't need to be on the same screen, do I? Just in the same zone.
You're going to be on the same map, but there's nothing else now that the Guardian spawned.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm over here just looking around. Oh, so you've already finished it?
Yeah, I told you.
All right, let me zap over to him real quick, guys. I'll teleport over to the player and pick up my loot, which has been graciously put there on the ground for me by my computer. Let's see. Oh, we got a legendary item there. Let's see. Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff there. Let's see, should I... Yeah, let's go ahead and identify these items first. Now, what gem should I do? The Bane of the Powerful.
Yes.
I got 2 Banes of the Powerful now. One at level 15 and one not. So I could actually use 2 of these, right?
No, they're unique equipped.
Oh, okay, so I'll just do the level 15 one. And I got a 100% chance on this one. Let's see, what about the next one? 100%
What
chance
gem
as well?
did you just pick up, though?
The same one, the Bane of the Powerful. So
Really?
now,
You're not supposed to be able to get that.
I have 2 of them. I have 1 equipped and 1 not equipped.
Weird.
Let's see, requires rank level 25. Okay, so I haven't gotten the other one up to 25 yet either. Close. We're getting there. A little bit more, and I'll actually be able to get the full effect out of that. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and gate back, guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and you know, get rid of all the equipment that we don't need. We're gonna take it apart in the blacksmith. Of course, I'm gonna go through my loot in between this episode and the next one, figure out what I should wear, what I shouldn't wear, if we get anything good or not. And I usually give you guys a recap on the next video, let you know if we did put something on and what we you know, altered to it, if anything at all, to get better stats on it, because that's something you might want to think about as well. Not just what the item is when you first get it, but the stuff you can do to it. And there's a lot of things you can do to items in this game to tweak it here, tweak it there, and make it however it is that you really want to get out of that item. You know, make it your own, so that your item is a little different from anybody else's in the game. And it's a pretty cool feeling, guys. I think it's a fantastic game, and they really spent a lot of time on it. Blizzard has just gone above and beyond with their new update here coming up in just you know, about a week, and I can't wait to see it, guys. Again, I want to thank you all for watching. If you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. And I will catch you all next time